Bienvenue. So excited to be here in Costa Rica. We've been here 4 days. This is our new home. We rented this lovely spot for a year while we look for a home to buy. And we're just gonna go for a walk right now, and I thought I'd take you with us to explore. This is such an incredible property. It's 3.5 acres with a couple of different buildings. The owners are just incredible. They're so gracious and friendly and welcoming. And they've done some laundry, hung around the pool. There's a great restaurant right on the property behind me. And the food's fantastic. The prices are great, but we're gonna have to watch eating out too often because it's expensive. And you gotta watch your money on our modest budget. Okay, so happy to be back. I know it's been a long time, so I look forward to sharing this journey with you. Hope you'll subscribe if you want to watch. Posted a great little short yesterday of us 4x4ing. Well, we were only in 2-wheel drive up the back roads behind us, and it's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm gonna take the camera now and turn it around and show you what I see. So that's our new car. It's our Jimney. Everybody owns a Jimney. Not that I want to be like everybody. I don't mean it that way. It's because they're great. They're just awesome, tough little rugged things. And it's small. Like, it's so easy to park. Oh, look at this. Woo! And bylaws love this. It's no problem. In fact, my yoga mat's going to fit on that ramp just perfectly. I haven't even done any yoga yet. This is where I would walk up if I want to use the pool and the laundry. And this is the restaurant. So that ramp I just came down, that's our place right there. Yeah, and then we have a neighbor next to us. We don't even hear them. I think there's people downstairs, don't even hear them. The place is so soundproof. Here's this restaurant, and there's a creek. And my husband was saying, like, in Canada, there's no way you could drive over a creek. It's interesting, but they're very, careful here with their ecological systems. Okay, so now we are leaving. There's that restaurant. Oh, it was so good. I think my Caesar's chicken salad was about $12, well, about 15 Canadian. And it was probably the best Caesar salad I've ever had. This is the road we went up yesterday when the pavement ends pretty shortly and turns into dirt road, and it's rugged. Oh, there you are, you little bastard. This is the little rooster that likes to wake us up every morning. He gets going at like 4 a.m. But we know we're gonna tune things out eventually. Hey, oh, who's this? Oh, that's the rooster. Aren't you lovely? Pretty cool. Wow. Hey, critters. We get garbage pickup on Mondays and Thursdays. That's pretty nice. When I'm in a situation like sitting down, then I'm gonna come on and do another video and really tell you about the whole process of moving here, of relocating here, and what we've done. For now, I just thought we're just getting our bearings and feeling our way around. I'm gonna show you where we went shopping yesterday. When we first got here, the first day we went to the one we shopped at last year, Maxi Pally. It's popular. But it's really Americanized, and we tried to buy a lot of things that aren't from the States, things that are local. Just want to show you this view. Look at that. And we are in Rio Grande, which is just like 5 minutes from Atenas. If you look on the map at Atenas, Costa Rica, in the Central Valley, you'll see Rocco Verde, beautiful neighborhood. And we're just right under it, and we're super close to the market, and that's on Friday. So I look forward to going to the market. And see, there's the store. Like, I'm pointing now. Can you see my finger? So there's the grocery store, and it's incredible. Where do you want to go, honey? Do you want to walk up? Looks like they're kind of busy, yeah. So I think we'll just walk down here. It's noisy. Some noisy trucks. Our solution to that for sleeping at night, because there's actually a truck trucking company up that gravel road right around the corner from us is to, we bought a fan, a big stand-up fan, and we closed the French doors in the bedroom and keep the fan going, and it really helps block the sound, including the rooster in the morning. We haven't done that every night. What kind of bird's that? And it's beautiful though, like about 4 o'clock, you hear the birds going, like they're just... And then when you get below Rio Grande, you get to Conception. The nice thing about this location that we've rented is it's super close to the main highway 27, Ruta 27, that takes you right to the beaches, like out to Hako. And we hired a relocation expert, Sarah Atenas, and her team, and they are just amazing. She's a young American woman who came here 11 years ago and started making some videos. She was really popular for it, so she created a business to help people relocate. You know, they vet everyone, so they put you with all of the, you know, trustworthy services and sources and people, whether, you know, you need to ride somewhere or renting a house that we did and renting a car last year. They helped us buy a car. They literally showed up at the Airbnb with our new car. Like, we loaded it up and drove to our new home. It's incredible. So this market, wow, it's so good. Checking out that little store, and it's got a big sign on the back, English speaking. And you know, people are so gracious here, the Costa Ricans. They really appreciate if you try and make an attempt to learn the language to speak. And they certainly don't have to speak English. If they do, it's a courtesy. Okay, I think, where do you want to go now? Are we going to go up here or straight? I'm gonna go on the sidewalk. Yeah. Ditches are really deep, I guess, because of all, when it rains, it goes nuts. Yeah. But it's interesting because when it rains and you see those ditches filled, as soon as the rain stops, it dries really quickly. There's also apparently, we've got like a little... Whoop. Gotta watch where you walk. That is one thing about being in Central America or Mexico. Like when you come down south, the sidewalks aren't as even and a lot of older people get hurt. Not that I'm that old, but you know, watching for it. I don't want to sprain my ankle. Yun dia. My attempts are small, but they're gonna grow. I'm gonna get used to trying to speak Spanish. It's so beautiful. It's a bit intimidating when you hear someone with the total command of it. They're just, you know, chatting this really fast, and I'm sure it'll be a while till I can pick that up. Bien dia. Oh, there's a park or school here. So I want to get people in the video. So yeah, there's currently a little doctor's office around the corner from us. So that's nice, you know, if you have an issue, you don't have to go to town. You can walk if we want to. We really like this neighborhood. It's friendly, it's super close to Atenas, but just a little bit out of the way. But it's got everything you need. Like I was saying, I was really pleased when we went to the market, that store I showed you, that we just found like the produce and meat, and there was way better selection, and it was so much fresher. And some of the stuff was even cheaper. Sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I just want to make that clear. That's another reason we would be really happy to live in the outskirts a bit. Where now, baby? Keep following this? Okay, we're just gonna keep following this path. Okay. Oh, I think it ends. Yeah, so we'll just go this way. Yeah, watch for traffic. Watch for vipers. Everybody's like, oh my god, a viper, you know, jumped out of the grass when some lady was walking and bit her ankle. Well, that's awful, but I don't think that happens as a regular kind of occurrence. If anything, I'd be more worried like out walking by myself, you know, having to grab a wild dog or something. We are so excited to be here. Pura Vida. It really is not just a saying, it's a whole way of life. Just to, it's beautiful. Just to, it's so healthy. Like, we're really motivated right now to eat clean. We even just went shopping and didn't buy any garbage. Just bought some really nice, beautiful food. You know, I like to puff. I haven't smoked pot in 4 days. Don't want to. We know that being down here is just so peaceful. There's really no need. And it's expensive. And it's illegal. Well, they don't really care. I mean, they kind of look the other way if you just have a small amount. So if I came across it, I certainly would have a bit. I don't want to incorporate that into our daily life anymore. Pura Vida. It's fun. There's Facebook groups that we belong to, and you know, you chat. There's, if you need advice or want to know something. Oh, this is beautiful. You want to know something, you know, you can ask. And some people are salty and make fun of you and laugh, but there's some real good folks on there that chat and give you great advice. You still should vet it and figure it out. Don't just take everything at face value. Nice house. I think the thing down here too is you hear a lot about gentrification, so we want to be very careful searching for a home that we buy in an area where we're not feeling unwanted or unwelcome, or where they feel upset that a gringo is coming into the neighborhood. And I don't think that happens too often. Again, I just feel so welcome here. People are just so kind. Oh, something industrial. What's that? It's kind of neat because you'll just be walking, you'll be driving in a little neighborhood like this. Oh, hey, what's that? Big cow. The white cow is really skinny. They say actually that the beef is better in Nicaragua. But it's funny because my husband bought a prime rib. What did you buy the other day? Prime rib? Ribeye. And how much was that? About 12 bucks. Right? And oh man, we bought a bunch of beautiful chicken the other day. And so anyways, I was saying, like, as you're walking, driving along in these neighborhoods, you know, you'll suddenly just spot like a little restaurant or a little convenience store or a little auto repair shop. So nice right now. Like, it's a bit overcast. It's still warm. It's probably about 27 degrees right now. And there's a breeze, so it just feels so good. Just walking along. Look at the roads. Like, the roads are better than Canada. Look at them. There's some bad ones too, don't get me wrong, but Costa Rica is not part of Agenda 2030. They've been peacefully sticking it to the elites. That was a very compelling reason for us to move here, for sure. And so much more. Like the weather, it's not super affordable. And I'll talk about this more when I do my sit down video, but there's no free handouts here. So it keeps a lot of undesirables away. I mean, you might have some that are kind of passing through, and there is a lot of petty theft. There's a bit of paranoia. Buen día. Hola. And, you know, just like anywhere, you gotta watch. You know, you get people who've lived here for years saying they've never had an issue, never been stolen from, never been broken into. You have people that say they've been hit 2-3 times. So I guess it depends where you live. But we have chosen, hola. We've chosen to live in the Central Valley because it's not touristy. It's based on industry. Another great little green space. It's based on industry. And you know, when eventually things fall, we know they're going to. We live in Western civilization. They don't rely on tourism, so I feel that might be a little bit better here. Don't know, who knows? It's all in God's hands, right? God's in control. Leaving our, you know, family behind and things. That was I got very spiritual. I had to really make sure that that was something God was okay with, and it took over a year to sell it, almost a year to sell our house, to get out of there anyway. And sometimes I was unsure if it was really something that we were meant to do, but as we continued along on our path, we got the confirmation. We were assured that we were doing the right thing. And we just drove across Canada. So when we left Quesnel on April 29th, we headed down with a U-Haul truck, and I followed my husband in our Jeep Liberty, and my sister-in-law, she hitched a ride because she was going to the island, so that was great company. Hi, Lisa. And we got to the island for a few days. When we stopped in Aldergrove to visit Jeff's old buddy Gary, he said that, I wonder where this goes. I wonder if this curls around to where they were walking. When we got to Aldergrove, our friend said, hey, you don't want to leave your U-Haul down at the BC ferries, because you didn't want to drive it around and waste all the kilometers, because you only got so many free and then got charged extra. So he was like, just leave it here. And that was so awesome of him. So it was safe in his driveway. Oh, this is so pretty. Man, I just love this. So I gotta stop saying so. We headed to the island in the Jeep Liberty. Had 4 great days with our family and friends. Everyone's been really supportive. I know some people might feel a little sad. I love you. I get it. It's hard when someone's energy kind of just disappears, but we have a really great phone plan. Like, it's awesome. I don't like TELUS, but let me tell you, it's a really good phone plan. It's with TELUS, like this Explorer package that covers Costa Rica and all these other places, and we didn't even need an eSIM. Like, it's, yeah, there's no surprises. Just got an email the other day that confirmed that. It was great. Felt good. Well, let me see if we see some, see if we can capture any wildlife in here. Make that a bit smaller. Snake. No, I'm kidding. It's kind of neat though. You can go on these cool little night walks in the jungle with guides. Like, you hire a guide, but they say if you don't like snakes, you know, you might not want to go. The gentleman who picked us up from the airport, his name is Alex, and what a gem. Just a beautiful man. And he, of course he charges, right? It's a fee. Make your money here, but if we ever want to go somewhere and just don't want to drive, you know, you can hire him. And he was telling us about this Canadian guy that hired him. And that's cool. Look at that big cacti right there, just kind of sticking up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's cool. And so he was saying how he had this Canadian man, and they went through this river and they got stuck. And the man's, you know, kind of freaking out, like, wow, how are we gonna get out of this? And he's just like, oh, you know, Pura Vida, man. Like, just relax. He's like, Bubba, we're in the middle of a creek and we're stuck. And he's like, no, you don't understand. He said, when you get to know, hey, birdie. Little birdie. Oh.
Baby.
Oh, the baby, look at that. Oh, little baby. Hey, we'll get out of your way, Mama. Go off the road, you're gonna get hit. God is so welcome here. There's no ideology. Oh, they try. People are, you know, especially coming from the States, doing a lot of whining about things. I know it's not great there. I don't mean that, but don't bring your ideology here. Like, it divides. You know, oh wow, just heard something. I posted a little short the other day of a squirrel. It had a really long tail. I look forward, really excited to go to La Fortuna. You got like the volcano there, hot springs, and it's like the jungle in the city. It's gotten pretty populated, like touristy. You know, same with Tamarindino. I'm not saying that right, up in Guanacaste. Very expensive, very touristy. We don't want that. We just want a beautiful blend of locals and expats. You know, we want to meet some people with common sense values. And this fruit, the fruit is so funny. In the middle of the night, you hear something fall on the roof, bang. One fell on the car the other day, but it was luckily hit the roof rack. So I was laughing seeing that to Jeff, like our odds are more, there's a better odds of being hit on the head by a falling piece of fruit than being bit by an animal, like a snake. It's kind of funny. There's some really sweet places in here. So nice. Nice. This is just gorgeous. What a nice walk. I think we'll probably be doing this a lot. Be doing lots of exploring. Yeah, there's those big ditches. A lot of people too will live like in a place like this with a gate, and then there will be a couple of other homes on it, but not like that HOA bullshit. Just, you know, a place where people give each other space. Everybody's got their own little plot. We'd maybe be interested in that. We do want not to be like in a condo or apartment, though that's what we're renting right now, because that suits us for now, for the time being. But when we're settled, you know, I hope to find like a little digital nomad, you know, finding something on the computer I can do a few hours a week, a little bit of money. And Jeff hopes to do a little tinkering, you know, just little cash jobs for other expats. Oh, that's nice. So it's kind of cool, like, you know, a lot of people have their gated, they've got the gates, and I'm just fine with that. That's great. Hey, didn't we drive by this yesterday? Yeah, we did. So that's what I mean, like when you're just in these beautiful little neighborhoods and you got this little convenience store. I mean, it's no different than Canada, but getting fewer and fewer of those. With everything being so expensive. Oh, got some birds. Would love to capture something. There's this Churchill. Look at that. And there's places too, we noticed, just anywhere on the side of the road, you can just pull over and buy fresh fruit. And it's going to be way cheaper than the stores. It's going to be hand-picked. It's lovely. Well, we're at 24 minutes, so I guess I will wrap it up soon. There's another nice little house. Oh, look at this. Guess they're planning to do some funky things. Sewers. And some of the properties are beautiful. All Costa Ricans are poor. Some do really well for themselves. But the average Costa Rican only makes about $1,000 a month. So I think it's good to give to not only tipping, but, you know, just to support them, like when we're settled, to buy our eggs from the local neighbor. And if you happen to have your own business, you know, and need some assistance, to hire a local to help you and pay them properly. Don't pay them with these stupid small wages if you can. If you're doing good, then pass that on. Oh, this is just so beautiful. So hey, I'm just gonna pass this phone back to my husband. I'm gonna show you. Hey, there's my husband. Hey, darling. So Pura Vida, so good to be here. So happy. This is awesome. Adios for now, amigo. And I'll get my notes ready and really sit down and knock one out of the park about the whole thing, like how this evolved, the people that we've hired to help us navigate, and just, you know, the processes that we've gone through. But mostly it's just been really smooth going across Canada. I didn't finish that story, but going across Canada in the U-Haul was eye-opening because we've never done that, and BC is definitely the most beautiful province in Canada, like hands down. And Alberta was cool, you know. I didn't like seeing all those windmills though. Yeah, gag. And then Saskatchewan and Manitoba was very just long, not much to see. Manitoba I thought looked pretty communist, just like one house after another and just drab, ugly colors. It was ugly. Ontario was cool because we stopped in Thunder Bay to see my cousins, and I'd never met them. I mean, I met my auntie because she would fly out, but she was in her 50s, 60s. They were all grown up. So it was so great to sit and talk to them about family history. We only had like an hour and a bit. And then after that, holy shit, like the drive was just so long. There was not much like between tiny little towns, and it's like instead of a pretty little lake communities, they're more like rugged, kind of like, it's cold, just freaking cold. Even in the summer, a lot of them only get up to like 19, 20 degrees at the highest. And then we, you know, got to Toronto, and that was cool too because we worry about our daughter being in the city. And yet, when we were there, she lives, you know, right in the heart of it, like in Kensington, Bathurst, and it was so friendly. And you can just see that people really look out for each other. And my daughter said, you know, people do refer to it like a small town in the city. And I feel good leaving her there, knowing that she's got great roommates and people are really quite friendly and kind there. We had a great experience in Toronto. Ate really good. So look forward to just eating healthy here and going for lots of walks. And I love lying around the pool and just discovering everything. Once we've just had a chance to kind of breathe and rest, then we want to start doing some exploring outside of the area we're in right now and check out the Caribbean coast and the South Pacific and Guanacaste. But for now, yeah, we're just taking it easy. It's been quite a few months, like selling everything we own. Holy cow, it was like eating an elephant one bite at a time. And we've been pretty full. We're almost kind of settled now. Okay, so thank you. Pura Vida. Adios. Talk to you soon.